And my dad tells me like months later, he's like, yeah, when I saw her bump, I knew she had cancer. I knew she had something. So then we go to the orthopedic doctor, and he's like, you guys have your MRI Wednesday, and that was Wednesday the 23rd. He goes, I'll call that day. I'll get but he's like, oh, how's your dad? I haven't talked to him, so he talked to gave him my dad's number. Find out later that my dad, he's like, yeah, he's like, Charles, I think it's cancer. I looked at it and I could tell from her walking and stuff. My dad told me this like after everything.
Yeah.
Right.
We take her to the MRI and we have to get it with contrast. This is where the Satan spawn comes. She did not like the IV, which she's 8 years old at the time.
I don't like it now.
Yeah. Like Jamie comes out. She's like, can you come in and help? I'm a little worried because the MRI technician. You know how you guys have all had MRIs. They usually know what's going on, but they can read it, but they're not like authorized.
They're not allowed.
To tell you.
Right.
So she's like, we really need to get this done. So we get it done and everything like that. Jamie's worried. We're at the park right by her house. We don't go to the park anymore. Neither Jamie or I don't like going to it anymore. Jamie's pushing her on the swing. It's like 6:30. It's June 23rd. The doctor tried to call Jamie, but her fucking voicemail was full. Yelled at her at that later on. But he called my dad to get my number. And then he calls me and he's like, yeah, it's cancer. He goes, it's a sarcoma. I don't know what type it is. I'm like, fuck. He's like, all right, what I'm going to do is, because he talked to my dad for a while before he called me. It's like, I talked to the father already. I already called an orthopedic oncologist out of Morristown. This guy, Dr. James Wittick. He's like, your dad used to send patients to him. This guy's like legit. I got the goddamn Da Vinci of orthopedic surgery, oncology. So he's like, you're going to go tomorrow to them. They're going to call you. You're going to go. They need to do a biopsy, all this stuff. So Dr. Wittick's cousin calls, but she's like the nurse coordinator for the office. So we go, next day, we go the 24th. He looked at it and he's like, I need to do a biopsy. He goes, I can do it right here. And Lucy's like, no. Lucy's like flipping. And she's nervous. I mean, she's 8 years old. Right. So we have to admit her that night so they can put her under the next day for the biopsy. So Jamie comes, spends the night. Jamie calls me texts me at 5:30 in the morning. They're going to do it in a little bit. I get in the car and this is good having a badge. If I can take off, it's like 35, 40 minutes away. I think I get there in like 20 minutes because I was hauling ass. They do the biopsy that day, and they're like, it's Ewing sarcoma. I'm like, what the fuck? And going back to this is the thing where I'm like, I don't want to have a kid. What if they get cancer and die?
Yeah.
So,
Adam, let me stop you right there. Sorry. What was that moment? Again, I'm listening to you explain the story. It sounds like this went really fast. From being, this is my life. I'm doing this with my family. It's all great. Dad, my leg hurts. She has this it seems like it went real quick, bro.
Yeah, it was literally like the 23rd, we took her and I get a phone call that night and the world
this is what
changed.
It is.
The world legitimately changed.